All right, I'm April Curry. I am an Akashic reader, intuitive psychic, Reiki master. I've been doing this for about 4 years, and I have always known that there has been more life than what I've been presented. And, ever since I've moved to Maui, things have just really opened up and flourished for me. And that's where I've met Kelsey, and we're going to do an energy update today. I'll be doing the Akashic reading for the energy. And yeah, so it's good to be here.
I'm so excited and so honored to be doing your first Clubhouse room with you. Could you make me a mod real quick? Do you know if you just click on my profile and then it'll say at the bottom, make a moderator? Perfect, thank you.
Got you.
Whoop whoop! Alright, so welcome everyone. We're going to be doing an energy update for the week today through the lens of the Akashic Records, which April will be providing, and I'll be providing the astrology. If you aren't familiar with me or what I do here on Clubhouse, I'm a co-creator of the Human Design and Astrology Club, which you can find at the top of your screen above the title of this room. If you're not a member of the club, go ahead and make yourself one. And if you don't follow me and follow April, and I will make you a member of the club if you're not already. And you'll just get pinged and notified whenever we host new rooms and when we schedule rooms, so you can keep up with all the things we're doing in the club. And a little bit about me, I'm Kelsey. I'm a professional astrologer and energetic activator. My main focus is astrology and using the knowledge of the stars to empower you to align with the highest potential of your soul based on your unique chart. I also work with crystals and read cards, but for today I'll just be going over the astrology of the week and kind of what I see and feel this week will be about, the general themes of this week based on the astrology. And April will be giving you a little reading and download from the Akashic Records. So super excited that you're here and super excited to get started. April, would you like to go first? How are you feeling?
Sure, I'll go first.
Okay, open her
All
up.
right. All right, I'm just going to sit here silently really quick just to open up the ether and see what we have going on for this week energetically. And at this time, if you just want to feel into your own body and taking some deep breaths and letting that energy from above your head going into your body as I'm sitting here doing the same thing, I can get a good read on what is going on. So collectively, we are all going through a transition, a transformation that is no longer feeling, there's a bunch of roadblocks, it feels, or things just ending abruptly of what we thought we wanted to do. And now there's all these new possibilities. There's so many possibilities, and it can be and feel overwhelming. You just sit there and look at all of the possibilities and be thankful that you have the freedom to act on whichever one you want, but not going too hard and too fast into motion into one direction. Maybe taking small little steps and seeing which ones start showing up more and more, so then you can narrow the path and know where to go. And that's what this week is about. This week is about just seeing what is being presented to us, being appreciative of what we have and what we are, and having that peace of mind to be able to make a clear direction when it's time to make that action move. So just enjoy this week. It's a good week. Last week was very bumpy. Energetically, things were just being shifted and distorted and thrown in our faces. But this week is, we're finally seeing, like, oh, okay, here are the obstacles, here are the possibilities and the potentials, and just remaining in that feminine energy state where you're just watching and embracing all of these energies. and slowly working our way up into that masculine energy where we start doing and going towards our goals. So that's a little energy update for this week that I felt. And yeah, I feel like this also, I haven't heard the astrology update yet, but I'm super excited because they're generally in line, and it's so cool to see that and like hear it. So Kelsey, what do you got?
Yeah, I love that, and I totally agree. And I feel like last week was very like yeah chaotic, and we had a grand fire trine in the sky for most of the week, so it was like very fiery feeling and very like action oriented, and almost like a lot was being like cleared and brought to the surface to be looked at so that we could clear it away for and make room for the new, even though we're kind of like in a transition of what that is going to look like, I feel. um, but this week seems like way more chill and way more calm. It seems more like we have Mercury moving into Cancer. Right now we have a Leo stellium, really asking us to lead from the heart with love. And this Mercury in Cancer transit is really going to be asking us to look at like what feelings are coming up and causing repeating thought patterns that really need to be like communicated in order for us to like look at them, be aware of them, and know also that they don't control us. And we have power over what thoughts that we tell ourselves in order to create in our reality. And so we're really going to be made aware of that this week. And there's a lot of water energy in the sky this week, so it's kind of funny. I was like just looking at the transits this week, and I was like comparing this to last week, and last week was very much like tons of fire. We had the grand fire trine for most of the week, and this week there's going to be a water trine this weekend with the moon in Scorpio, so it's like way more watery this week, whereas last week was super fiery. And so what water energy brings is just really tapping into our intuition and into our emotions and into our feeling and what our guidance system is really leading us towards, and that imagination side of us, that creative side of us that really just wants to lead from the heart. Again, like I said, with this Leo stellium today is really teaching us what we need in order to do that, and kind of what we want that to look like in our lives moving forward, because we are in a huge transitory state right now, and things aren't going to be solid. And you know, that kind of like also talks and speaks to the water energy of things just being in flow, and us really tapping into again this week of what feels good, what is our intuition trying to tell us, what signs are we seeing, what messages are we seeing. We have Mercury trining Jupiter as it's in the early degrees of Cancer this week. So it'll really be calling for us to pay attention to the intuitive hits that we're getting, and how that's really either creating our expansion or hindering us from our growth and our highest path, and really playing into old belief systems that we don't want to associate with anymore. So we'll really be looking at that a lot this week. This week feels like a big like feeling week, and just really getting into that like intuitive space. And releasing releasing more past patterns, and really refining the way that we're thinking and feeling about certain things in order to create what we really want in our lives and move forward with that. As the sun moves into Leo, we'll really be kind of refining. This is a period of refinement, and as the sun moves into Leo, we'll really be starting to take action towards that at the end of this month. But this week really just again feels like a good week to just tune in and tap into your own energy and yourself and your intuition and your inner guidance system and what is trying to come through for you. We also have the sun trining Neptune later this week, so it's really important. I think I said this earlier, but really important to pay attention to the signs that you're seeing right now and the signs that you're getting, and like what that's confirming for you. And really ask yourself, like, how can you look at the beliefs that are coming up or the fear that's coming up around that in order to really release that, so you can move forward into what you know to be true, to be your truth, but might feel a little scary or might feel a little like shaky right now. More answers will come with time, but it's really important to follow the intuitive hits that you're getting right now, because that's really going to lead you in the right direction and keep you on this path, on the path that you're meant to align with. So that's kind of everything that I saw going on for this week. This week feels really chill compared to last week too. It just feels again like more feminine and more like we're really just tapping into flow and listening to little nudges and intuitive hits as we get them. So that's all I
Yeah.
have.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. And I also have questions to ask yourself, guys. Where do you want to go? These are just like very feminine energy question. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? How can you transform and transmute your energy to help yourself, your loved ones, or the collective? And what is your energetic mission in this life? And it's just a good week to sit and reflect and see what comes up in the ether for you, and which hits that you're getting, and which ones to act on. So yeah.
Yes, I love those.